Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Telling It Like It Is. I am your usual host, Advocate Tulo Hoyani. This afternoon, I would like to go back to the issue of Thembi Simelane. Thembi Simelane, as we all know, is the Minister of Justice, and very soon she is set to appear before the Integrity Commission of the ANC. Now, what is the Integrity Commission? The Integrity Commission is a body that was set up by the ANC to ensure that its members, especially public officials, undertake their duties with the requisite integrity. In other words, if you fall out of line, they will hold you before the Integrity Commission and God knows what will happen to you. Now, here we have Thembi Simelane appearing before the Integrity Commission, and once the Integrity Commission has made a finding on the propriety or impropriety of her having taken that VBS loan, the party will then have to take the appropriate sanctions or measures to bring her into line. But let us look at the latest developments around the story. Thembi Simelane is now saying, oh, well, I was not aware of the source of that money. And this simply does not wash. It is totally unbelievable. How would a municipal mayor remember at the time when she took this loan, she was the municipal mayor of Polokwane? How would a municipal mayor acquire a loan without knowing the source of that money? I just don't buy that explanation. The second card that she's trying to play is to say, well, for somebody who's my skin color, she's a black woman, it is not easy to get loans from, mainstream financial lenders like banks and so on. But that simply that true is it's a lame duck excuse. You are the mayor of Polokwane, and you are probably best placed to approach any financial services provider for a loan. That you are black does not come into play. A lot of people, a lot of lesser South Africans who do not even dream of becoming mayors have approached financial service providers like banks to acquire loans. So this does not help her at all. It is simply, she's trying to solicit some sympathy from some misguided black people who will say, oh, well, she's a black woman, black people don't easily get access to finance. No, these days it's not about skin color. It's about, your status in society. It's not about you being black and therefore having impediments when you try and acquire a loan. It's about your financial, position and status in life. She was the mayor of Polokwane and she could have easily acquired a loan from any financial services provider, which would not have brought her into all this mess. Now, the fact of the matter is this money was VBS money. The source was VBS. It was channeled through Gundo, and from Gundo, it landed in her purse. That is the bottom line. Whether she knew or did not know, well, there's an argument for another day. But the fact of the matter is that was the source of VBS was the source of that money, and she got it. She ought to have known. Let me put it that way. She ought to have known the source of that money. She also tries to play innocent by saying, oh, well, it is not easy for a black woman like me to get a loan from the banks and so on. And, the interest rates are a bit high and so on. That too is just pathetic coming from her because, Gundo, this dubious financial services provider or entity called Gundo was charging something in the region of 47%. No legitimate and above board financial services provider, to my knowledge, charges, that kind of interest rate. So why would she go out of her way to acquire a loan from a dubious entity like Gundo, which charges such high financial interest rates, just does not wash. It makes no sense at all. This is why there's this narrative that this money was probably paid to her by VBS, because she had, at the time when she was mayor in 2016, the Polokwane municipality had illegally invested money in VBS. And as a kickback, or to keep her silent, she was then given this R500,000 loan through Gundo, and it ended up in her purse. That's the bottom line. Well, that she paid it is also neither here nor there, you see, because you don't start stealing and stealing and stealing and stealing, and when you realize that things are hotting up somehow, you then start paying. And it is interesting to note that she only started paying when this VBS thing came to the fore. She quickly made 3 payments, and that was it, after having made no payment at all for the last 4 years or so. So there's a lot behind all this. But let us give her the benefit of the doubt and see where it all goes after appearance before the Integrity Commission of the ANC, and then we'll keep our ears on the ground. But I don't think she's going to survive this one. She put up a very dismal show in Parliament recently, and I don't think she's surviving this one too. Having said that, let me thank you. The views are coming in now, and I'm very encouraged by that. The subscriptions, also to keep those subscriptions rolling in, I'm also very encouraged by that. And like I always say, it is the subscriptions and the support that I get from you, the viewers, that will keep this channel going. Thank you very much.